just a quick heads up, keep watching right to the end of the video because I have got 2 stationery related links for you, which I think you'll really enjoy. See you all in a minute. Hello again, it's another stationery haul, becoming quite a regular occurrence this, but I'm not complaining, and I know you, after seeing the title of this, probably aren't either. So, just to get one thing out of the way, the sponsors of National Stationery Week have sent me these goodies today. I am, sharing my own opinions and my own ideas, but I just want to be upfront about everything. I haven't actually bought these things, but having said that, they are things that I would normally buy. They aren't expensive items either. They're very affordable, which is why I like to share them with you. So let's get started. The first one, and I've shared a few pictures on my Instagram, so seriously, if you're not following me on Instagram, please do go and follow me over there because you do get sneak previews. The first thing I want to share with you the first thing I'm going to share with you are 2 A4 notebooks. They're both by New, as you can see that's spelled N-U, and they are both spiral bound and they are both A4 size, so quite big. The first one is neon pink in colour. Has a plasticky cover both back and front, and this one is lined with 4-hole punches ready for a folder, a file or something, and it has a margin. And the second one is still a slightly bendable cover, slightly stiffer. This time it's got slightly shaded pages. I say shaded, it's like a yellowy colour to them, off-white, that's the word I'm thinking of. They have no margin and they have no holes punched in, but both books are perforated. And this one actually has, if I can get to it, a back pocket, so that's great for just stuffing notes in. Now, I am not a huge fan of A4 books because they are bulky, they get quite heavy to carry around. However, in a working situation, I do use them quite a lot as what I call a boat, which is my book of all things, and it literally is, it's like a bullet journal for me. I write everything down so that if my clients come back to me, I can go back, I can look at my notes, I can see what I said to them, what they said to me. And where I used to work, I collected all my books when I left, and I think I had 9 or 10 of them. They've dated right back to the first day that I was there. So these are extremely good for that, and obviously for college or for schoolwork or anything like that, these would be really good. I will link to the page on the New website in the description box. So New A4, New A4 journals, spiral bound. Now, the next thing caused a bit of a stir on my Instagram and my Facebook, and it was this little item. It is the Helix Oxford set of mathematical instruments. Now, to me, this is has a very retro feel. It's a tin box to start off with, and it is what I used to covet, and I used to get every single new term before I went back to school. This here, let me put this down, it's just like a little timetable type thing that you can fill in. It's also got some it's just like the measurement conversions on the back. This is the type of thing I throw away. There's no use for that for me. This one has got a stencil in, which might come in handy for my craft work at some point. And then it's got all your traditional maths gear in. So you've got your protractor, you've got the 2 set squares that I never ever use, and then you've got, you've got your ruler, your pencil, your sharpener, your rubber, and your compass. And this is what got me excited. I haven't set it up, but what I am going to do later, I'm going to have a little play with this. If I can do it like that, and we're going to make some circle patterns. Yes, well, yes we are. That's how we spend our Saturday nights in the O'Hara household. So yeah, the Oxford Stationery. Never ever going to use it for maths. I mean, do you know what? I passed maths GCSE, and apart from adding up a few little things on my fingers or playing darts, I can't say I've ever used maths again in my life. But there you go. So, circle patterns Saturday night. The next item is I never know how you pronounce this. Is it Schaefer or Schaefer? I say Schaefer. Anyway, it's just a Schaefer ballpoint pen. Now it is purple, which is one of my favourite colours. It is just a normal ballpoint pen, but it's quite a weighty one, and I know I've said this before when I've done pen reviews, when I've done my fountain pen reviews and I've done my just normal pen reviews. I like a chunky pen and I like a heavy pen because it makes me actually feel as though I'm doing something. Does that make sense? But this is a nice sized barrel, and it's got quite a smooth finish on it. Say smooth finish, yeah, it's got quite a smooth finish on it, and it's just a regular ballpoint pen. But you know what? I like the way that these are packaged because you can give them as gifts, and yeah, so I think that might end up as just like, you know, one of those pens that you have in the bottom of your handbag or something like that, or I might even just put it away and gift it to somebody. But Schaefer, there you go. They do nice ballpoint pens. I do like them. Now, I know we've all seen this before, but yes, I have another one, a stapler. Now, this is in the packet. This is a blue one this time. I will link to another video down below of one that I showed you where how a stapler works. But basically what it does, hang on, I'll get the other one. I've got two of them. So I've got a green one and I've got a pink one, and now I've got a blue one. What they actually do, they have a viewing screen in the bottom of them, and what it actually does, if I can demonstrate, is it cuts through the paper in two parts, and it tucks one piece of paper into the other behind it. I know it's really hard to explain if you don't see it, but if you watch the other video you'll understand it. I did a Vine for it as well, I'll link that down below as well. But I wonder if I've got a piece of paper I can do this with. It works better with two pieces of paper, but anyway, I'm not sure if you can actually see that. Can you see how that's coming out? But anyway, yeah, I'm waffling about it. It cuts a hole in it, it tucks it in, and it holds two or more pieces of paper together. It only actually works on about 4 pieces of paper effectively, so great for just holding, you know, those few sheets of paper together. And it actually reminds me of those, do you remember those old-fashioned not I must improve my bustings, but you know when all people used to try and strengthen the muscles? So I've got one for each hand now. Yay! So yeah, next time you see me, I'll be all muscly fingered. Yeah, enough of that nonsense. The next thing is, this is going to really excite doodlers and people who like coloured pens and things. These are mapped fine line markers. The markers, well, fine liners they call them. They are like pens, felt tip pens. Very, 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 very fine nibs. I wonder if you can see that there. Now, they are actually, I do like a fine liner. I don't do doodle. I can't draw to save my life. I've tried doodling so many times and it just looks like a 3-year-old has picked up an ink pen and just gone on the paper. But I do like to colour coordinate my Filofax and my bullet journal. So that is what I will be using these for. I do know that friends of mine doodle, and if you have a look at Sean's Etsy store, again, I'll link that down below. She does doodling and she does some coloured and she does some black. Really, really gorgeous work, and she sells them as prints. So I'll let you have a look at those, and I think if she gets her hands on a set of these, she'll be using them for her doodles. But yeah, fine liners. I'm going to be using these for writing. If you've got any ideas of what to use them for, then you know, let me know. And finally is the bit I am not most excited about, but the bit that I know I already have a use for is the dodo pad. Now, I've always been a fan of dodo pads. I discovered them about 3 or 4 years ago. I know this says 2015 and it is a diary from January, but this is a great little sort of like planning activity I have in mind. For those of you who've never seen a dodo pad before, this is the layout. and you have this side for notes and this side is a week to view, but it's actually sectioned into sort of 5 columns, and you can write names at the top, or you can write tasks at the top, or different times of day, and you have a column for each purpose. And every single day is like, every single week is like this, and it's got little facts and notes on, and it's got little you know, little doodles on. Each page is just really, really interesting. There's lots of space to write, which I do like. It's not overly bulky, so even though it is an A5 size, it's not gonna, you know, it's not heavy, and it's got appendix in the back where you can just sort of like write down things for next year and stuff like that. But I know I'm starting to do a lot more on YouTube now, and I want to find ways in which to grow my YouTube channel, and I know I need to plan in advance for that. So this is actually going to be my YouTube planner. I think it's going to be the ideal thing for it. So I can just write down plans of my videos on this side, and I can sort of like plan in advance when I'm going to schedule my videos, or when I have an idea coming up, how it will drop in there. And yeah, so that's what I am actually going to use that for. So yeah, that's it really. I'd just like to say thank you to National Stationery Week for sending me those few little goodies. There are a couple more sponsors, and I will list everybody down below just to be fair, and I'll link to all their websites, and I will link to National Stationery Week website, which National Stationery Week is later this month. And yeah, I just love getting excited about stationery. As if you hadn't already guessed. And yeah, that was a nice little video, so thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and leave me a comment and let me know what your favourite stationery item is. Thanks for watching, bye for now. So, as mentioned in the video, 2 links for you in the description box. The first one for Cara Innocent Child's Chat Stationery Swap, and the second one for Spark Notebook, which is going to be fantastic for bullet journalers and fan faxers. Down below. See you all soon. Bye!